friends. Today we're going to be making gluten-free Snickerdoodle cookies. So we're going to start with a bowl and 2.5 cups of almond flour. And then we are going to add a 1/2 cup of tapioca starch to the almond flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then you're just going to whisk these ingredients together. And then we're just going to set that aside. So that's all whisked together. And now I have another bowl, and it has 1 egg in it. And I am going to now add 1/3 cup of monk fruit sweetener because that is my preferred sweetener. You could use regular sugar if you must, but a better choice might be a 1/2 cup of honey if you can tolerate sugar. You know, something higher on the glycemic index than the monk fruit. The honey would be a better choice. And I have 6 tablespoons of avocado oil. I am adding to that. And 2 tablespoons of pure vanilla extract. You only want to use pure extract because if it's imitation, it always contains sugar. So always pure vanilla or pure any extract, almond, orange, whatever you're using. And then we're just going to whisk these ingredients together. Just like the dry, we're whisking the wet. Although there is monk fruit in there, which is not wet, but okay. And now you're going to take your dry ingredients and add your wet ingredients to that. And we're going to stir the ingredients together. And while this has been being mixed together and the ingredients measured out, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And your cookie sheets should be lined with parchment paper or a silicone mat if you use the silicone baking mat. My verdict is still out on those. I have not found enough research on them to know if they are worthy of using or not, but if you are comfortable using them, that is an option to the parchment paper. And this is coming together quite lovely. Okay, so there is the dough. You're going to take your parchment lined cookie sheet and put about a tablespoon or so of dough on there. And then after your cookie sheet is lined up, you want to take 2 tablespoons of, I'm using monk fruit, but you could use sugar, or you could just use straight cinnamon, and a tablespoon of cinnamon. Mix that together. And you can do a few different things. You can dip your cookie in it and set it down, and then take a glass and just press it down to flatten. Or you could press down the cookie first and then sprinkle with the cinnamon sugar mixture after. I like to do the monk fruit and the cinnamon, but you could do straight cinnamon, or if you have to use regular sugar, go ahead. But that is not something you would want to use honey for. But the straight cinnamon would be fine. The cookies will be plenty sweet. You won't notice it at all. So I'm going to continue with this, finishing up the cookies, And then we're going to put them in the 350-degree oven for 7 to 10 minutes if you're using metal pans. And if you've seen any of my cooking videos, you know I like to use stoneware. So they will need to cook about 10 to 12 minutes on the stone pan. Okay, so I will fill this up and give you a look. Now my cookies are ready to go in the oven, 350, 7 to 10 minutes till they're lightly golden brown if you're using metal. And if you're using a stone pan like myself, it'd be more like 10 to 12 minutes, just lightly golden brown. And while these are baking in the oven, I will continue to fill some more cookie sheets. My timer just went off. It's been 10 minutes. Let's take a look at our cookies. Oh, they look very nice indeed. So that was 10 minutes today. They could have gone longer, they wouldn't have burnt, but they look plenty firm and golden. A little golden on the bottom there. And they're too warm to eat right now. I'm going to continue baking the rest, and as soon as they cool, you can believe I'll be trying one. The Snickerdoodles are all done baking, and let's try one and see how they came out, shall we? Yummy. Crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. I hope you enjoy your Snickerdoodle cookies gluten-free, and if you choose, sugar-free. And dairy-free, actually, now that I think about it. Have a great day.